We're going to measure out 28 grams of coconut oil. Coconut oil is a base oil and emollient. It enhances the penetration of the capsaicin into the skin because of its fatty acid content. And 38 grams of sweet almond oil. The sweet almond oil is rich in vitamins E and A, which nourish and soften the skin. And it assists in delivering active ingredients, which the capsaicin is. And then we're going to use the 10 grams of beeswax that we cleaned in a previous video. We'll turn on the hot plate. We'll throw our coconut oil. Followed by our sweet almond oil. And we'll get this stirring. And our beeswax into a beaker. And we'll plop in our 10 grams of beeswax. It took about 20 minutes or so for the beeswax and the oils to melt together. The beeswax is a natural thickener. It stabilizes the cream and keeps it from getting runny. And it forms a protective barrier on the skin and it locks in moisture. It has mild anti-inflammatory and antibacterial properties. And it helps emulsify the oil and water phases. And we're going to add a thermometer so we can monitor the temperature. We're going to weigh out 5 grams of emulsifying wax. The emulsifying wax is a critical emulsifier and it binds the oil and water phases together. It'll prevent the separation of the ingredients over time and keeps the product consistent. And we're going to measure out 15 milliliters of distilled water. And then we'll throw 3 grams of glycerin in a beaker. The glycerin will enhance the cream's moisturizing properties, and it'll prevent dryness or irritation from the capsaicin. And we'll add the 15 milliliters of distilled water to the 3 grams of glycerin in the beaker, and then we'll throw the 5 grams of emulsifying wax in there. And get this heating up. And we'll add a thermometer to this as well so that we can monitor the temperature. We want both solutions to be about the same temperature. This took about 15 minutes or so to become a homogeneous mix. So we're a little hot right now, so we're going to actually put the oil that we melted and mixed together into a larger beaker so that we don't overflow. Should have done it before. And you can see it splashed there, so it's another good reminder to wear safety glasses. And we're going to mix these together at about 157 degrees Fahrenheit. Both solutions are about the same temperature. And we'll just give this a little extra stir. Make sure it's all mixed up real well. And we'll let this stir and cool down a little bit. Once we get between 104 and 113 degrees Fahrenheit, we can add our capsaicin. I put in about a half of a milliliter of the capsaicin extract. The capsaicin works by desensitizing nerve receptors that are responsible for pain and heat sensation. It can also help with arthritis, neuropathy, and muscle soreness. We're going to weigh out a gram of Optifen. The Optifen is a preservative and it prevents microbial growth like bacteria, mold, or yeast in the cream. This is especially important since it contains some water. We'll add a few drops of vitamin E oil as well. The vitamin E oil, it acts as an antioxidant, and it protects the oils in the cream from oxidation and rancidity, and it'll extend the shelf life. And once we're below 104 degrees, we can add our peppermint essential oil. And the reason we're waiting until below 104 degrees Fahrenheit is to preserve the volatile compounds in the essential oil. The capsaicin analgesic cream we're making will have a shelf life of about 12 to 18 months, as long as it's stored in a cool, dark place in a sealed container. Now, I put in about a half of a milliliter of the capsaicin extract, but I should have probably done about 2 or 3 milliliters because it wasn't quite strong enough, and we ended up adding more later. And that's it. That's our capsaicin analgesic cream. If you enjoy the content, make sure you like, subscribe, and follow, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.